So, our regular Saturday evening Bhagavatam class. So, we are in the second canto of first chapter, 10th verse we have completed. So, we are just recapping what we had done. So, we have to understand that Lord is in all phases. And to understand Lord in all phases, to understand a simple version, like Lord is Nirakar, Lord is Sakar, Lord is Parabrahma, and Paramatma also. So, the confusion rises because of one reason. We cannot perceive God. For example, Lord is there inside everyone's heart, in everyone's body. The senses are there. Sabke senses hai. Even a dead man has got his ears, nose, eyes, tongue, whatever you call it. But now he can no longer listen. He can no longer smell. He can no longer speak or eat. So what has happened with the senses? Senses are there only. Then now why he is not able to hear? The Paramatma is gone. So when as soon as the Paramatma leaves, the Atma cannot stay, even that leaves the body. So when the Paramatma and the Atma both live together, so which is the driving force for your sense? Paramatma and Atma. So if someone says, Sir, अगर मैं शराब पीता हूँ, नॉनवेज खाता हूँ या कोई भी गलत चीज करता हूँ, मैं थोड़ी कर रहा हूँ. Paramatma is making me do that. I am forced by Paramatma. No. That's the best part of Paramatma or God. He is giving you free will. He cannot take away your free will and he will not take away your free will. He gives you full freedom. Whatever you want, you do. And in that freedom, he can interfere at times. How he can interfere? I'll give you a small example. Once, okay, you all know the story of Gajendra? Huh? Anybody is that who doesn't know the story of Gajendra? सबको मालूम है ना गजेंद्र स्टोरी. तो गजेंद्र वहां गए किधर? त्रिकुट पर्वत. एंजॉइंग इन द सरोवर. एंड सरोवर में he was not alone. Whole family, girlfriends, whatever you call it, all female elephants were there and they were all having a merry time. And what do elephants do in the water? Play the water, they suck the water and throw on their head, throw on other head. We're all doing that. That time, the elephants are all playing and enjoying. And who was disturbed? Graha. Crocodile was disturbed. So the crocodile immediately came and caught his leg. Now tell me, inside the water, does the crocodile know which is the leg he is catching or whose leg he is catching? There are so many elephants. Crocodile को देखिए सबका पैर दिखता रहेगा और एक हाथी का 4 पैर है. So if you say 10 elephants were there, it's simple calculation. 40 legs were there. Now how will the elephant know? The crocodile will know this is the culprit. This is the Indradyumna Maharaj in the last birth who has been cursed to be a crocodile, and we all know the crocodile was none other than who? The Gandharva, who had also done the wrong thing. Sadhu was taking bath. He went and pulled his leg. They said, you are doing like a crocodile, become a crocodile. And that Agastya had cursed Indradyumna Maharaj because he was sitting silently. When he came, he didn't even react. He said, you are dumb like an elephant, be dumb, become an elephant. So, the question arises, is it not a logical question? वो crocodile को कैसे पता चला कि ये टांग ही गजेंद्र का है और इसका है पकड़ना है? He could have caught one of those female legs or other family members' legs. When it was a blind shot for him, right? In life for us also there are a lot of blind shots. In life, we also have a lot of blind shots. That means what? Lord within the heart inspired who to catch exactly that leg which will give him moksha. मोक्ष तो गजेंद्र को देना था, बट साथ में crocodile ko bhi mila. So what did he do? Lord is saying, in the Bhagavad Gita, Hridaya Dishtiti Arjuna, I am sitting in everyone's heart and I am controlling as a Maya Yantra, as a remote control. So what is happening is everything is only God. There is nothing else other than God. That is why Lord says Vasudevam Sarvamiti. That is the speciality. That we might sometimes be inspired to do something. Like some people are inspired to come today evening for the class or for the satsang. Some people are not inspired to do satsang. Some people are inspired to do satsang. Why? The Lord in the heart inspires. And then you tend to do satsang. Otherwise, there are n number of people to guide you and misguide you. Let's party, let's go out, let's do something, let's do something constructive. This is not constructive according to many people. This is not constructive. So they will say, we'll do something constructive. Don't waste your time, weekends on this. So, all given and said, you have to understand the Lord sitting in the Paramatma plays a very important role. Least do we realize that. इसके लिए हम लोग देखते हैं, अरे आदमी मरा, अभी नहीं, अभी वो कुछ नहीं बोलेगा, प्राण निकल गए. अरे प्राण के साथ भगवान भी निकला, बिकॉज भगवान ने उसको कंट्रोल कर रहा है. भगवान उस होल्ड किया. सो ठीक है. नाउ विल टेक वर्स नंबर, प्लीज रीड वर्स नंबर 11.
O King, constant chanting of the holy name of the Lord after the way of the great authority is the doubtless and fearless ways of success for all, including those who are free from all material desires, those who are desirous of all material enjoyment, and also those who are self-satisfied by dint of transcendental knowledge.
So here what is glorified? What is being glorified? The power of the holy name. भगवान का नाम का ख्याति हो रही है यहाँ पर, डिस्क्राइब कर रहे हैं. एंड व्हाट इज ही सेइंग? व्हाट इज सुखदेव गोस्वामी सेइंग? ओ किंग, कांस्टेंट चैंटिंग ऑफ द होली नेम after the ways of great authorities is doubtless and fearless way of success of all. इसमें कोई शक नहीं है कि यही एक तरीका है जिससे आप भगवान नाम उच्चार करके आपको फियरलेसनेस. फियर किसका लगा रहता है हमेशा? डेथ. रामचंद्र जी tells Bharata, why are you crying? Why are you lamenting? Death is walking with us. It was born when we were born. It was walking with us. It sits when we sit. बराबर है ना? When you are sitting, death is sitting. बाजू का चेयर में सबका death बैठा है, including mine. When I am walking, death is also walking with me, because at any time it can come. So it is coming at any time. Even if you go for a tour, yatra, long yatra, and you come back, death also comes back. This is not my words. This is Ramchandraji's word. In Ayodhya Kand, he is saying this. Specific words I am telling. And he says, whatever is union is bound to be separation. We are always fearful of separation, right? Be it be our spouse, be it be our family, children, our wealth, our whatever our possessions, whatever we have. Lord is saying, Baba, anyhow, every union will be followed with separation. Every birth will be followed with death. Everywhere this is going to happen. We are unnecessarily fearing. You don't have to fear. जो कुछ हो जाता ना, होना तो था. We are all sitting in a time bomb. We don't know. सबका टाइम बॉम्ब है ना, अलग अलग टाइमिंग में सेट है. कब फटेगा मालूम. Someone is short, someone is long, but सबका टाइम, everyone is sitting on the time bomb. And then another example Ramchandra says, like logs of wood come together. Logs of wood come together in the ocean, and after a few time they get separate. वैसे ही होता है. When you were born, were you were born with your spouse? No, you were born separate. Then you got a spouse in your life. husband, wife, whatever you call it, you see. And one day one has to go. So this is what Ramchandra is saying. Why Bharata, why are you lamenting for King Dashratha? He has lived a nice life. He has lived a righteous life. He has done all the dan, punya, sacrifice, everything he has done. So it is time for him to go to heaven. You should not lament. And who is to lament? Who is lamenting? One who is going to die himself. If you are lamenting, like ठीक है भाई ये आदमी मर गया बोल के आप lament कर रहे हो, अरे भाई आपका मृत्यु भी आपके बगल में खड़ा है. He is also standing besides you, waiting for your time. So time is the greatest achievement, both in happiness as well as in distress. What is best time according to you? What is the best time in your life? सबसे lucky time कौन सा है? Yes, Jigar bro, what do you think is goody time for you? When I ask any married person, the first thing, with wife, without wife. That's always a dvanda. हाँ बचपन का ठीक है वेरी गुड एंड whom do you think? Yes, Mataji, what do you think? Best time? Childhood. Okay, very good. Yes, Shiv Prabhu, what is your best time? दो पे एक फ्री. दो जन ने बोला, तीसरा आदमी बोल दिया चाइल्डहुड. तो ऐसे जैसा बात करे सब बहुत बूढ़ा हो गया. Yes, Raj Gopi Prabhu, what is your best time? खेलते थे. अच्छा. Yes, Praveen Prabhu. Playing safe और कुछ नहीं. When Ramchandra ji comes back after the war, Vashishta says, the best time has arrived. For what? Ramchandra ji's Abhishek. वापस उनका राजाभिषेक हो रहा है, पूरा दरबार लग रहा है. So is it the right time? Happiest time? He says the happiest time has arrived. Not from the perspective of Ramchandra ji. वो तो वापस आके अभिषेक होने वाला ही था. We are alive to enjoy this scene. We are happy. It is happy for us because we are alive and present to see this function or scene. So similarly for all of us, the happiest moment is we are alive to listen to this katha, Hari Katha. That is the most happiest time. बचपन में कुछ नहीं. हाँ, बचपन में कुछ हैप्पी नहीं था. अपना पसंद का चड्डी भी नहीं पहनता. Oh, that was also not in your control. This is not only for him or for everyone. So the point is, childhood is, this is maybe a foolish way of interpreting things. The actual thing is, yes, my lucky time is, yes, I am alive this Saturday and I am able to speak. Someone should say, I am happy in this Saturday, I am alive and able to listen to Harikatha. That is the happiest moment. One should have this vivek. That's why it is said, बिनु सत्संग विवेक न होई. सत्संग के साथ ही आदमी को विवेक पता आता है. विवेक मतलब इंटेलिजेंस आती है कि what is good and what is bad. So that is what is actual success and actual happiness. This is how you will get freedom from fear. We are all afraid. Afraid of what? That decay, old age. And why are we afraid of? Because we know inherently that is going to come for sure. कितना भी जिम कर लो, कितना भी डाइटिंग कर लो, एक दिन सब चमड़ी लटकने वाली है. Your chin is going to fall down, your skin is going to haggard, all the botox treatment, this treatment, that. Nothing can save you in the end. You may color your hair, but you can't inflate your skin back again to the same mellowness what it was when you were young. It cannot happen. So inherently we are all aware of it. That is why we are all afraid. किसी को बोल दिया डॉक्टर साहब ने आपको कोई बड़ी बीमारी है, बस उधर ही फुस, कोई बीमारी का नाम भी नहीं बोला, उसके पहले फुस है. Why? Because we don't want to give our lives. And what is the real achievement inside the life? वन में से अरे प्रभु जी व्हाट इज सो ग्रेट, सब लोग मरना है. मायावादी लोग भी बोलते हैं, निराकारवादी भी बोलते हैं, नास्तिक भी बोलता है क्या है, एक दिन मरना ही है ना. व्हाट्स सो ग्रेट अबाउट इट, व्हाट्स सो न्यू अबाउट इट. यस, व्हाट यू अचीव इन दिस लाइफ स्पैन इज व्हाट इज एक्चुअल हैप्पीनेस यू अचीव. Knowing all this, still we are busy running behind material happiness. तो थोड़ा material happiness थोड़ा तो जरूरी है. करेंगे, भक्ति करेंगे, मोक्ष पाएंगे, सब करेंगे, बट एक्चुअली मोक्ष सबसे इजी किसको है मालूम? आचार्य से सिंपल, यू हैव टू सरेंडर, डू हरि नाम, भगवान का नाम लेना है, मोक्ष गारंटी है. और सबसे आसान, यू कैन सी इवन व्हेन यू आर इन द क्लास, कथा नॉन एसी रूम में पहला क्या आएगा? मच्छर आएगा. मच्छर आके क्लास में पहला कहां काटेगा आपको? आचार्य से दैट इज ही सरेंडरिंग, सरेंडरिंग एट योर लोटस फीट ऑफ ए प्योर डिवोटी. बड़ा भक्त है, शुद्ध भक्त है, इसका चरण छू ले, यू आर डिस्टर्ब्ड. फिर आपका परिक्रमा करेगा, बराबर परिक्रमा. उसके बाद कान में आके हरि नाम गाएगा, नी करके हरि नाम, और ठट मोक्ष, मोक्ष, उसका मोक्ष. सिंपल, इंस्टेंट सरेंडर, परिक्रमा, हरि नाम, फट हो गया. सो दिस इज हाउ यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड आवर लाइफ इज ऑल्सो लाइक दैट. वी हैव टू सरेंडर, we have to do our temple visits, you have to do your chanting, and then the time will come when you will have to get eliminated, and that elimination should come with moksha. मोक्ष आएगा तो आपका सब सही हो जाएगा. सो फाइनली कहीं ना कहीं फियरलेसनेस अगर आपको चाहिए, द ओनली सॉल्यूशन फॉर फियरलेसनेस इज चैंटिंग द होली नेम. बिकॉज चैंटिंग द होली नेम करने के बाद है ना, थोड़ा हिम्मत आता, थोड़ा हिम्मत, एटलीस्ट साइकोलॉजिकली यमदूत आएगा, ज्यादा नहीं मारेगा ना. मेरा पड़ोसी कभी भगवान का नाम नहीं लेता, मैं लेता. मेरा पड़ोसी कभी भगवान का नाम ले लेता, मैं लेता हूं. बट हम इतने ढीठ है ना, वी डोंट वांट टू चेंज. इतना देने के बोलने के बावजूद हरि नाम लो, भक्ति करो, पढ़ो, भगवद गीता पढ़ो, रामायण पढ़ो, महाभारत पढ़ो. नहीं, चलिए स्मॉल जोक. एक बार है ना, एक आदमी, दो आदमी थे, एक रमेश एक सुरेश. सुरेश था, वो बहुत दानवीर था. एनीवन वुड कम, he would give money, alms, food, whatever it is. This Ramesh would never do anything, never give a single penny. उसको एक ही था, जो भी आता था ना उसके पास मांगने के लिए, वो सामने देखो सुरेश का वहां जाके मांगते. So he used to point this finger and send them over there. So one day he died, and Yamaraj took him, and there he was in the darbar of Mr. C. Gupta, Chitragupta, C. Gupta. तो वहां पे उसको पूरा आधार कार्ड पैन कार्ड से सब स्कैन किया, कुछ भी पुण्य नहीं किया, सिर्फ पाप ही पाप किया, डाल नरक में, फ्राई करो उसको, ठीक, डाल दे। एक काम करो, उसका सिर्फ ये जो उंगली है ना, दिस फिंगर, पॉइंटिंग फिंगर, उसको ऊपर है ना एक कैप लगा देना, उसको ऊपर एक कैप लगा देना, ताकि दिस इज नॉट बॉइल्ड, दिस इज नॉट बॉइल्ड इन द ऑयल, फुल बॉडी इज बॉइल्ड चलेगा, बट बस वहां पे यातना शरीर दिया जाता है ना आपको, कैप डाल के इतने में आंख खुला उसका, दिस वाज जस्ट अ ड्रीम, ओके, दिस वाज जस्ट इन अ ड्रीम, लाइक ओह वाज हैप्पी, हाथ पूरा उंगली सही है, बॉडी सही है, आई शुड चेंज फॉर श्योर नाउ, अब चेंज हो जाऊं। एंड लकीली 10 मिनट में कोई आदमी आया, दरवाजा ठोक, कैन यू हेल्प मी विथ सम फूड, समथिंग, रुक, इट टुक हिज हैंड, वेंट आउट टू द रोड, मेन रोड, वह साष्टांग नमस्कार किया, किसको? रमेश के घर की तरफ, हाँ, और बोला देखो जिस तरीके से, जिस जगह, जिस डायरेक्शन पे मैं नमस्कार कर रहा हूं ना, उधर जाना आपको मिलेगा। So what he felt, I will not be just covered my finger, my whole body will be covered, ये मेरे पूरा डायरेक्शन दिखाया। This is our attitude, our mentality towards devotion, towards donations, towards bhakti, everything, whatever we do, this is our attitude. We find that's the human tendency, and the Lord just enjoys the free will. Lord just sees the free will. What you are giving, what you are doing, how you are implementing things, वो भगवान गपचुप खड़ा रह के देखते, ओ ये फ्री विल का पूरा यूज करता है। He wants to do seva, he doesn't want to do seva, she wants to do seva, she doesn't want to do seva, whatever it is, everything Lord is watching. And mind you that Mr. C Gupta है ना, मिस्टर सी गुप्त ऊपर जो बैठे हैं, चंद्रगुप्त, उसका पास पूरा, चित्रगुप्त के पास पूरा आपका अकाउंट्स, एक एक अकाउंट है, एक एक कर्म का अकाउंट है, यू कांट रीड, यू मे हैव द फील गुड फैक्टर, नो मैंने अच्छा किया, मैंने अच्छा किया, ये करना नहीं। आचार्य या गुरु के नीचे रह के ही भक्ति किया जा सकता है, यू कैन नॉट डू without a guru, without an acharya. If you are planning some secret plans to do devotion, it is not going to work. You may try, but it's not going to work. So the Lord, after the ways of great authorities, is doubtless and fearless of all, okay, including those who are free from all material desires, those who are desirous of all materials enjoyment, and also those who are self-realized by the dint of transcendental knowledge. What does this mean? Akamo, sarvakamo, mokshakamo. मतलब जो किसी के पास कोई कामना नहीं है, सारी कामनाएं हैं, मुझे गाड़ी चाहिए, बंगला चाहिए, ये चाहिए, नो प्रॉब्लम, उसके लिए भी नाम जप ही करना है, यू हैव नो अदर ऑप्शन, उधर भी नाम जप करना है। या आई एम फुल्ली ज्ञानी, आई एम इन फुल नॉलेज, एकदम महाभक्त हूं, महाभगवान का स्तर पे आ गया हूं, वो भी भगवान नाम जपेगा। दैट इज द बेस्ट पार्ट ऑफ इट। यस, कैन वी गो टू द नेक्स्ट वर्स?
What is the value of a prolonged life which is wasted, inexperienced by years in this world? Better a moment of full consciousness, because that gives one a start in searching after his refusal.
So this is a very pinching hit, a slap on our face. This verse clearly says, what is the use, what is the value of prolonged life? कोई कोई 100 साल जी लेता है, 90 साल, 100 साल, यूट्यूब में शॉर्ट्स में आता है 110 साल, 120 साल, क्या फायदा? What did you achieve in that? And what you achieved in a few minutes is more important. Maharaj Khatwang was fighting for the Devatas. from the side of Devatas. The same Ishwak Manch में आता है. He was fighting. And finally, जब स्कंद आ गए, that is कार्तिकेय आ गए, तो उन्होंने बोला, no, now your fight is not required. You go and let Kartikeya will take over. You can go and rest now. He said, okay, thank you. Then he asked, tell me, how much time I have got? So Devatas just saw, oh, 2 minutes you are left. Life is left with only 2 minutes. 2 minutes of Devatas calculation, not as per material calculation. तो देवता उनका घड़ी के हिसाब से देखेंगे ना. आप अमेरिका में जाके पूछेंगे व्हाट इज द टाइम, तो वो अमेरिका का टाइम बताएगा ना, वो थोड़ी इंडिया का टाइम बताएगा. तो देवता भी वहां का टाइम बताएगा कि आपके जीवन में 2 पल बचे. इमीडिएटली सेड, ओह थैंक यू, 2 मिनट्स मोर देन सफिशिएंट. भागा, धरती पे आया और भगवान नाम करने बैठ गया. He started chanting and started doing devotional service. Why? He said, till then I was doing my duty, but after doing my duty, what am I supposed to do? I am supposed to do my devotion. So we all have to divide our life into devotion and duty. Already we are experts in doing our duty, might be your duty of your boss, the duty of your husband or wife, the duty of your children, n number of duties we are doing. But what about the parodharmo, duty of Supreme God? So it is all wasted. And where do we waste it? Where do we waste it?
Enjoy.
Something more. Okay, but what that is the what is it I'm saying? What success in, or what getting, we're sucked in what? हाँ ठीक है. निद्रे आरते टक्नम वायुनिच वाया दिवाचार्थे या राजन कुटुंब भरणे नवा. Okay, agreed. Something more. Making others happy. Okay, good. That's a very nice point. That many of people spend our lives trying to make others happy who never become happy. That's the best part of it. More than that, tell me. In spite of having the knowledge that these are impermanent things, they are temporary things, we are still attracted towards temporary things. Why? Because we are ourselves are housed in a temporary body. So the proclivity, when you are attached to this temporary body itself, the proclivity will continue when we will be attracted towards temporary things. Temporary happiness, temporary whatever, I mean, not or something in the name of happiness, but not real happiness. But you are busy getting sucked towards all those things. But one has to understand the actual time spent is when you are doing devotional service. जब आप भक्ति, सत्संग, भगवान नाम जप और भगवान की सेवा, और भगवान की सेवा, 24 आवर्स कोई नाम जप कर नहीं सकता. हम लोग हरिदास ठाकुर में 24 आवर्स आप सत्संग में बैठ के सुन नहीं सकते. ना ही मैं 24 घंटा बोल सकता हूँ, ना आप 24 घंटा. ओके, देन थर्ड, डिवोशनल सर्विस. सुबह से लेकर रात तक आप डीटी वर्शिप भी नहीं कर सकते. देन व्हाट कैन यू डू? You need to do seva. You need to engage in seva. Otherwise, devotion becomes very dry, becomes mechanical. सुबह उठे, भगवान नाम जप लिया, फिर क्या करना है? चलो एक आध किताब पढ़ लिया, भगवद गीता थोड़ा 2-4 वर्ड्स पढ़ लिया. पूरा बुक तो पढ़ नहीं सकते हो. 2 वर्ड्स पढ़ोगे, 3 वर्ड्स पढ़ोगे, लिटिल भागवतम, लिटिल रामायण, लिटिल भगवद गीता, जो भी आपने सब पढ़ लिया. उसके बाद ठीक है, आपका ऑफिस का काम जो भी है वो सब कर लिया आपने. उसके बाद क्या? You have to engage in seva, in service. Unless until you don't engage in service, you cannot get connected with God. Service only keeps you connected with God. N number of services has to be there and they have to be done. Unless until one doesn't get connected through service, he cannot get connected in devotional service, in devotion at all. Devotional service only leads you to devotion. Without service, no devotion will survive. एंड इसको आपको कहीं ना कहीं किधर ना किसी ना किसी तरीके से आपको करना ही करना, एंड डिपेंड्स ऑन योर लेवल्स. समवन इज फिजिकली स्ट्रांग, द बेस्ट जोक ऑलवेज आई टेल दिस जोक. एक बार एक साधु के पास एक आदमी आया, एकदम पहलवान, तगड़ा, हट्टा तगड़ा. बोला, महाराज जी, मैं आपका बहुत अच्छा, आपका कथा सुनता हूँ, बहुत प्रेरित हूँ आपके कथा से एंड ऑल दैट, बट मेरी इच्छा बहुत है आपकी सेवा करने की, बट मैं सेवा नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ. बोला, क्या इच्छा है? क्या है? मेरे पास धन नहीं, मेरे को आपका धन से सेवा करना है, आपके लिए अच्छा मंदिर बांधना है, अच्छा कोठी बांधना है, ये करना है वो. ठीक, महाराज जी बोले ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, जो भगवान ने दिया उससे सुखी रहो, जाओ. थोड़ी देर बाद एक भगत आ गया, और ये भगत कौन था? एकदम लुकड़ा, मतलब शरीर से बहुत ही कमजोर, वेरी वीक पर्सन, बट extremely rich, extremely rich. And what did he come and say? Maharaj, I feel I should serve you. I can massage your legs, catch your legs, cook for you, which are all, get your bucket from the well or from the lake or from the river. I should get some water for you. But see, you look at me, look at my body, I'm so weak. And I said, don't worry, I'm happy, don't worry, go home. Maharaj is breaking his head. जिसके पास धन है, वो जो नहीं है उसके पास उसे सेवा करेगा, एंड जिसके पास शरीर है उसके पास धन नहीं है, तो शरीर का सेवा कर. नहीं, वो नहीं, मैं धन वाला सेवा करूं. और धन वाला बोलते हैं शरीर वाला सेवा. अरे जो नहीं है उसका क्यों कर रहे, जो है उसका करो ना. इफ यू आर हैविंग ब्रेन्स, यूज योर ब्रेन्स. If you are having physical power, use your physical power. If you are having whatever resources you have, because that resource is also given to you by God. God is saying, I am everything. So if whatever resource one has got, if one can sing nicely, let him sing nicely. If someone can, what do you say, speak nicely, he should become a nice orator or a preacher and preach. Whatever resources God has got, please use them in the service of God. This is how you can utilize your prolonged life. Otherwise, आप prolonged life आप use नहीं कर पाओगे. आपका आयु भले ही है 70 साल 80 साल का, अरे नहीं प्रभु जी, मैं पहला प्रीच करता था, अब नहीं कर सकता हूँ. ठीक है, आप कुछ और सेवा करो, आप कुछ और सेवा करो, जो आपको अब इस उम्र में हो रहा है वो करो. Everyone cannot become bowler, or everyone cannot be a batsman. A team only is successful when there is a bowler, batsman, wicket keeper, all rounder, dedicated batsmen, dedicated bowlers, spinners, fast bowlers. Everything is required for a team to win. Simply for your devotion to will, whatever resource God has given you, use it in the service of God. That is how a prolonged life is never wasted. And another thing is, many people who are into devotion, they have got another thing is doubt. भगवान चाहते तो ये महाभारत युद्ध ही रोक सकते थे. भगवान चाहते तो इतना तकलीफ ही नहीं उठाते थे. This is another problem in those people who are in the devotional field, but yet they can't give 100% because of their doubtful nature. This is one of the drawbacks. And the doubtful nature का कारण, why? Okay, I'll ask one question. कृष्ण दूत बन के गए थे, शांति दूत बन के, मगर वहां शांति दूत बन के जाने के बावजूद काम नहीं बना, एंड द वॉर कुड नॉट बी स्टॉप्ड और अवर्टेड. उसका पीछे कारण, then I'll make you understand why I asked this question. Ahankar, okay. Something more? Duryodhan's idiocracy, Duryodhan's atheist, okay, fine. Something more? You know why devotion becomes dry? Because you don't know that good रहस्य आप निकालते नहीं, उसका एसेंस नहीं निकालते. एंटायर शांति दूत स्टोरी जो था उसमें फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट द पांडवास दे वर इन उपप्लव्य उपप्लव्य जो आपको एक क्षेत्र में बैठे एंड ऑल द पांडवास बट आस्किंग अभी अपने को वी नीड सम लैंड वी आर क्षत्रियस वी आर किंग्स एटलीस्ट वी नीड सम लैंड टू रूल और टू स्टे इन सो एक्चुअली टेक्निकली स्पीकिंग एटलीस्ट ही हैज टू गिव हाफ द किंगडम पर हाफ तो देने वाले नहीं तो क्या करें immediately Lord said then Yudhishthira Maharaj said okay let's send some Shanti Dut. Krishna was not appointed. Krishna was not appointed. Let's send some Shanti Dut. Krishna immediately jumped. I'll go. You send me, I will go. I'll go as Shanti Dut. Why you have to go? It's a very low job. Why you want to? No. I will go and talk. And you see, Yudhishthira, you don't want to fight, right? Yes. I don't want any war. I want peace. My दाऊजी वाऊजी उनसे लड़ना नहीं है. एक काम करो. You do one thing. If they are not ready for half the kingdom, ना, ask for 5 villages. ये proposal युधिष्ठिर महाराज का था. कृष्णा का नहीं था. कृष्णा वहां जाके मैनिपुलेट. So immediately when Yudhishthira said, Krishna said, don't worry, I will go, pakka I will go. Avoid fight. जैसे कृष्ण बाहर निकले ना, द्रौपदी बोला, कृष्णा, my husbands are idiots. I am waiting for so many 14 years, बाल केश खुला रखे. Because मैंने क्या बोला था, दुशासन का खून से मैं hair wash with blood. Dushasan. So, and look at these people. These people are saying they don't want to fight. Krishna said, I know, fools. What do I do? Krishna, you are going there and you make sure that there is no Shanti. There is no agreement. There is no agreement made between Pandavas and Kauravas. I want the war to happen and I want to kill. I want to see that the blood is applied to my head. And I take my revenge, my मेरा insult जो हुआ था, द्रौपदी वस्त्रहरण का जो पूरा सब लोग को मारना है, कर्ण वर्ण सबको मारना है. तो कृष्ण said, don't worry, तू प्योर भक्त है, मैं तेरे लिए 100%. And Krishna really doesn't like if a lady is insulted or she is talking ill about her. So Krishna went वहां पर युद्ध के लिए, शांति दूत करके. एंड वहां गए तो सब लोग बैठे थे, भीष्म खड़े था अपना महल के वहां पे. कृष्णा प्लीज कम टू माई, प्लीज कम टू माई महल. द्रोणाचार्य वाज स्टैंडिंग, प्लीज कम टू माई महल. नो, चलो दारुका आगे निकलो. तो रथ एक एक करके आगे निकला. आगे दुर्योधन, प्लीज कम, आई हैव केप्ट अ फीस्ट फॉर यू. I cannot come, you are an enemy. How do you say that? We are samdhis, actual samdhi. Iska Sambha, Krishna's son Sambha was married to Lakshmana of Duryodhana's daughter, Lakshmana. तो samdhi हुए, तो कहां मैं दुश्मन हुआ? He says, no, you are enemy of the Pandavas. And for me, I have got panch. No, हमारे सबके शरीर में 5 वायु होते हैं. What are the 5 vayus? Vayan, Apan, Saman, Udan, Vayan. All these are there. 5, total 5. So these 5 Pandavas are my vayus, 5 values. मैं इन 5 वायु के ऊपर मैं जीता हूं. मेरे भक्त मेरे लिए सबसे ज्यादा है, तू नहीं. मैं कहा आगे विदुरा, भगवान आइए, ये आपका घर है. व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस? इट इज माय, नॉट एवरीवन सेड my house, but only Vidura said, please come to your house. Yes, yes, I'll come to your house. Next day morning, plan. किसका? दुर्योधन का. किसी भी तरह ये लोग को खत्म करना है, कृष्ण को खत्म करना है. If Krishna speaks in my favor, fine. If he speaks in the favor of Pandavas, finish. उसके लिए क्या किया? What did he do? He had made a seat which was actually hollow. He had covered it. The asana which was there in the sabha, his Krishna seat was ekdam hollow. And the minute he would ask him to sit, because messenger is not asked to sit, he has to first convey. There is a rule. When someone comes to as a messenger, he has to speak. And then, if the message is pro him, he can make him sit. If he is not pro him, he will not make him sit. So he has said, agar wo aayega, so he had dug a pit. It was a trap, like शान पिक्चर में सब था मालूम है, वो शाकाल का वो ट्रैप रहता था, वो टाइप का. So all movies get inspired from Ramayana and Mahabharata only, guarantee. तो वहां पे बैठे थे आराम से, ये लोग बैठे थे, ये लोग सबको बोला था, देख वो ग्वाला आएगा, कृष्णा इस ग्वाला आएगा, कोई उठ के खड़ा नहीं होने का, कोई रेस्पेक्ट नहीं देने का. Nobody will give respect. अब ये ओल्ड पीपल ये लोग देंगे, ये भीष्मा, द्रोणा एंड ऑल ओल्डीज कुछ नहीं कर सकते हैं, और तुम लोग नहीं उठने. ठीक, तुम जैसा बोलेगा वैसा, तुम जो करेगा हम करेगा. ठीक. कृष्णा एंटर्स. कैसे कृष्णा एंटर्स? सब कर्ण, शकुनी सब खड़े हो. दिमाग खसा. अभी 2 मिनट पहले बोला डोंट गेट अप. व्हाई यू ऑल गॉट अप? वी डिडंट गेट अप फॉर कृष्णा, वी गॉट अप बिकॉज यू गॉट अप. बिकॉज यू गॉट अप वी गॉट अप. हाँ यार, मैं तो खुद खड़ा हूं, आई एम स्टैंडिंग, आई डिडंट नो दैट. दैट्स गॉड, दैट्स द प्रेजेंस ऑफ गॉड. यू डू थिंग्स विदाउट योर, immediately got up. And he said, okay, ठीक है, now okay, let's talk. And he said, you should give, there is a big upadesham. Mahabharata is 1,25,000 shlokas. Okay. I know the value of 1,25,000 because I know I'm translating. So I know 24,000 shlokas, how tiresome it is. 1,25,000. I have what is that? Abandoned the plan. ये जन्म इतना आयु नहीं बचा मेरे लिए. So immediately Krishna talks to him. Krishna gives him advice, and then he tells him, अच्छा एक काम, आधा दे दे. Bhishma says आधा, Dronacharya says आधा, Duryodhana says, I am the king. Even Dhritarashtra says, okay, let's give half. But Duryodhana says, I am the king. No. ठीक है. That Krishna plays a trick. 10 गांव दे देगा, 2 per head. Actually इसने क्या बोला था? 5. मतलब he is a good bargainer, he was a businessman. 10 दे देगा? नहीं, 10 नहीं देगा. अच्छा 5 दे दे. 5 भी नहीं. अच्छा ठीक, 1 गांव दे दे. 1 गांव दे दे, 5 में एडजस्ट कर लेंगे उसे. तब आचार्य से Krishna was sitting in his hut and saying no. Because नहीं तो द्रौपदी को दिया हुआ वचन पूरा हो जाएगा ना, पूरा नहीं होगा ना. Because Draupadi is waiting for revenge. And you must have not noticed, all the 100 Kauravas, all the 100 sons of Dhritarashtra were killed by Bhim. None were killed by Arjuna. All were killed by Bhim. None were killed by Arjuna. So who actually is the hero? But actual hero becomes Arjuna because he spoke with Krishna. Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita. That is why we all love Arjuna more than Krishna. He is more famous because he said, I have already killed everyone. You just kill and take the credit. उससे पहले बोल दिया. Oh, one that time he says that famous dialogue ना, सुई की नोक जितना भी मैं जमीन नहीं दूंगा. Okay, and he had already dug this pit and he had kept people, wrestlers, to bind Krishna over there, hold Krishna over. Krishna goes, says, okay, sit. Krishna knew very well. Oh, you kept a trap for me, very good. So he just goes, and that is the time when he shows the Vishwarupa. Vishwarupa. And what was the purpose of Vishwarupa? With his feet, he killed those wrestlers who were there in the trip. His feet had gone so deep, and he was standing so much outside in the mahal that his aura was seen. And see the difference between Bhagavad Gita. What is Krishna telling Arjuna? I am giving you the Divya Chakshu. I am giving you eyes of knowledge. Divine eyes, so that you can see me. And what did Duryodhana say? Duryodhana say, I can only see some dazzle. I cannot see you. That means what? Krishna ने दिखाया फिर भी नहीं दिखाया. But who saw? Bhishma saw. Dronacharya saw. They were all devotees, so they all saw. Those who were not devotees, they could only see some light. And not just light. It was so what are you saying? It was so bright that they had to close their eyes. And they had to close the eyes. It was like एकदम sunlight इतना जोर का आ गया, आंख बंद कर लो. And with his legs, he killed those wrestlers who were sitting down. He kills. And then he comes out. And now multiple plan. Krishna means multiple plan. Multitasking person बोला तो Krishna. Nobody. अश्वत्थामा को गलती से भी पांडव का सेनापति नहीं बनाना है. अच्छा स्कोप था. कौरवों का सेनापति नहीं बनाना था, बिकॉज उसका स्कोप ज्यादा था, पॉसिबिलिटी ज्यादा था. क्यों? अच्छा जैक था ना. पापा कौन था उसका? तो द्रोणाचार्य का पुत्र, तो अच्छा रेफरेंस के साथ था. तो ब्राइट चांसेस दैट ही कुड बिकम, एंड ही दे वुड नॉट मेक भीष्म पिता द सेनापति, बिकॉज भीष्म मीन्स प्रो पांडवर्स. तो कृष्णा न्यू एक ही आदमी है, इसको गलती से बनाने का नहीं, बिकॉज ही न्यू ही वुड डू सम नॉनसेंस लाइक दिस. दैट्स व्हाई ही बिकम्स अ सेनापति, सो कॉल्ड सेनापति ऑन द लास्ट डे व्हेन द एंटायर सेना इज गॉन. तब तक उसको बैकलाइट में रखने के लिए कृष्णा का प्लान. कृष्णा डिड अ वेरी ब्यूटिफुल आइडिया. कृष्णा वाज स्टैंडिंग आउटसाइड द कैंप एंड ही डेलिबरेटली सॉ दुर्योधन एंड शकुनी स्टैंडिंग ऑन द बैल्कनी. देख रहा है, देखा, अच्छा. तो वहां से अश्वत्थामा जा रहा था. तो आचार्य पुत्र इधर आओ, इधर आओ. हाँ बोलो बोलो, कृष्ण कैसे हो? हाँ मैं ठीक हूं, आप कैसे हो? ऐसा बात करते करते हाथ में से अंगूठी निकाल के नीचे गिरा. बात करते करते वो रामचंद्र जी भी किए जब सीता मैया से बात करना था. तो ये सब भगवान का लीला बहुत है. हनुमान जी को भी दिखाया है. एक बार हनुमान जी को भी कथा सुनाने का था, तो तभी भी अंगूठी गिरा दिया. तो वेरी कॉमन है. ऐसा नहीं कि कृष्ण लीला, राम लीला, सब लीला में भगवान अंगूठी ऐसा ही कैजुअली. तो तुरंत इसने उठाया एंड ये जोर जोर से बात कर रहा है. तो अच्छा, तो उसने बोला, उसने पूछा अपना संध्या वंदन करने का समय हो गया क्या? इट वॉज इन द मॉर्निंग, अर्ली मॉर्निंग, नेक्स्ट डे मॉर्निंग, अर्ली मॉर्निंग. तो दुर्योधन वॉज टॉकिंग टू शकुनी, ये क्या बात कर रहा है? ये दोनों क्यों बात करो? ये कृष्ण बात कर रहा हूं तो कुछ गड़बड़ करने वाला. वाई इज ही स्पीकिंग दैट टू? ही स्पीकिंग टू अश्वत्थामा, आवर टॉप फाइटर, द बेस्ट. So he said, don't worry, I'll do lip reading and tell you, don't worry. Shakuni said, I'll do lip reading. हाँ, he is asking, युद्ध की तैयारी हो गई क्या? युद्ध की तैयारी, well, from the face expression I can find out, I can tell you, युद्ध की तैयारी हुई क्या? And Krishna is asking, संध्या वंदन करूं? पक्का? पक्का. तो इतने में अरे तुम्हारा अंगूठी ले करके उठाया. तो कृष्ण ने ऐसा हाथ रखा. He kept the hand straight. तो उसने ऊपर अंगूठी रखा. बोला हाँ पक्का, हाँ देखो, वो देखो सूर्योदय हो गया. क्या बोला उसने? ये देखो सूर्योदय हो गया. शकुनी इंटरप्रेटिंग, शकुनी's इंटरप्रिटेशन. हाँ, बोल रहा है सूरज की कसम मैं तुम्हारे तरफ से लड़ूंगा. मैं सूरज की कसम लेके कहता हूं, मतलब बोलते ना वचन दिया मुझे, तो वचन दे दिया. तो कृष्ण ने भी हाथ पकड़ लिया, उसने हाथ जैसे हाथ रखा पकड़ लिया. सूरज की कसम. तुरंत हिलो ने डिसाइड किया, वेरी डेंजरस टू हैंड ओवर द आर्मी इन हिज हैंड्स, वी विल नॉट. So this is how Krishna acts. But why do people get doubt? Because they have not explored the Shastra properly. They have not explored the entire secrets of the scriptures. And that is where devotees also waste their valuable time. Though being in so-called devotion, they are not fully matured in their devotion. The reason is they are half knowledge. Devotees being half knowledge is equally as dangerous as anything else. It's very dangerous. Half knowledge is dangerous. Material science में भी कहा गया, right? There's a proverb is there. So this proverb stands for devotees also. भक्ति में भी ज्ञान पूरा होना चाहिए. अगर पूरा ज्ञान नहीं है तो मामला गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. Please get this very clear that we should not waste our time. Don't think those who are non-devotees are only wasting time. We are devotees, we chant, we do devotion service, we are not wasting time. Don't be under the perception. Because when you don't understand the Shastra under a proper Guru and get the full knowledge, your mind will be biased. You will not be able to do devotion truly. You will be doing devotion fanatically. And fanatical devotion is a criminal wastage of the entire time and birth. Fanatical devotion will not fructify into the actual desired result. And the desired result is what? What is desired result? Going back to Godhead, right? One last question before I end today's session. Which is good? Sitting in the earth and reading the Shastra and seeing the Leelas of God, or going to Vaikuntha or Goloka, whatever, Saket, whatever. वहां पे आराम से मजा आएगा या यहाँ पे मजा? How many people say यहाँ पे? 3. और वहां पे 1-2 जन ही. माय गॉड, बाकी के लोग कहाँ हैं? मुझे चिंता ही नहीं. जानती नहीं है. एटलीस्ट 2 जन हाँ बोला या वहां बोला, बाकी का लोग सब शांत बैठा है. ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है? हम लोग थोड़ी जा सकते हैं. Okay, I'll put it this way. How many people have gone to the stadium to see the match? Okay, stadium. और कौन? आप गए? और कौन ले गए? बस. You gone? Okay. And how many people have seen that live relay or telecast of the match? What is the difference? That is the truth. Though everything is happening in front of you, suppose there is a fight between the bowler and the umpire, you have to only guess. You have to guess. Like Shakuni, you have to guess. Something is happening. We don't know. And the commentator also, जब तक कुछ सुनोगे नहीं, कुछ नहीं. Till then, there is only shore, halla, and there is no actual understanding of what is happening. ये 4 मारा कि 6 मारा वो भी मालूम नहीं पड़ता. हाँ, वो बॉल उस तरफ मारा तो मालूम नहीं पड़ता. हाँ, बॉल ही नहीं दिखता है. हाँ. But the same person sitting in the TV में close up. रिप्ले तो बात की बात है. पहले तो क्लोज अप, एकदम बॉल आ रहा है, लग रहा है, देन सीधा 6 मारा, 4 मारा, कैच हुआ, जो भी हुआ, या इवन देयर इज अ फाइट between the player and umpire or bowler and umpire, whatever it is. Everything is clear and focused. Whereas, now, though you are in the stadium, you have a vague idea, but you don't have any clarity. This is the difference between Vaikuntha and Earth. In Vaikuntha, what is that? He is there in the Shir Sagar or whatever Narayan ke upar baithe, Sheshnaग ke upar baithe. You are also watching him. You are also watching him doing some seva, fine, but watching him, you are also 400 form. Lord is also in the 400 form, and you are enjoying. Whereas in this, no problem. There is live telecast through the books. शास्त्र हमको क्या दे रहे? लाइव टेलीकास्ट. कभी वामन अवतार में, तो कभी दामोदर लीला में, तो कभी रामचंद्र जी की लीला में, तो कभी हनुमान जी की लीला में. इन ऑलवेज क्लोज अप. एक एक वर्ड. When I'm translating the Ramayana, कभी कभी गुस्सा आता है. वाल्मीकि जी इतना डिटेल क्या जाने? टू मच. एक एक मतलब ऐसा घुमा, खड़ा हुआ, गया. थोड़ा मेरे को तो कम से कम तकलीफ नहीं होता ना. थोड़ा अब्रिज रहता तो फास्ट हो जाता था. You know, like इतना लाइव टेलीकास्ट. The thing is, description is so minute. What Kaushalya is thinking, what Kaikeyi is thinking, and after all that, the commentaries of Acharyas. That is another thing. So the bottom line is, sometimes Acharyas, many times they say, ठीक है वैकुंठ जाना है, that is our goal, जाओ non. But that is like watching the match in the stadium. And when you are reading the Shastra, when you are in satsang, listening to the stories and leelas of God, it is like live telecast, zoomed to the ball, and that too it can be action replay can be done. वहां पे एक्शन रिप्ले नहीं मिले. क्या किधर स्कोर बोर्ड है, किधर है, कुछ नहीं मालूम, कुछ नहीं पड़ता. ओके, यू हैव अ गुड फील गुड सेल्फी लेके डाल सकते हो, इसके अलावा कुछ. ठीक है. सो विद दिस आई लाइक टू क्लोज टुडेस सेशन. एनीबॉडी हैज गॉट एनी डाउट्स एंड क्वेश्चंस कैन आस्क.
तो शर्वरा